This is, of course, Grumpy Old Men, and these two are always grumpy, Mike and Kev. Welcome. Now, we're going to kick off, Mike, with petrol stations that have no petrol.
Yes. This is a particularly prevalent
Does
problem.
it cease to be a petrol station?
Well, you can tell me that. I mean, most petrol stations now
just a station.
are not just petrol stations, are they?
No.
Because I had the misfortune.
They're social hubs.
I had the misfortune. Well, look at all the stuff they sell, right? They sell.
I find it so irritating.
Yeah.
I just want to pay for my petrol.
Yeah, I just want to get petrol, OK? I don't want to buy a thing that you can't buy in any shop that they're trying to sell. You know, the stuff they sell at the pub.
Chair?
A folding chair, you know, some kind of
rope?
lamp for your hat, you know, stuff you don't need. You know, instead of steak knives, I don't know. There's all this stuff that you can buy for, you know, for the car, presumably.
Or
in case you want to...
people who go and do their grocery shopping.
Or people that do their grocery shopping. Or worse, you know, they're buying all sorts of other stuff that they sell. And I had the misfortune of being in a motorway service station recently. And I pulled in and I thought, it was one of those, you know, when you go, well, the next service stop's about 16, 17 miles. Shall I wait for that one? No, I'll go for this one. And I got in and there was about 3 rows of petrol pumps with double-sided, right? And I went in the first one because there was nobody there. And it was all with the yellow cover on
yellow
it.
cups.
Out of use. Out of use. Out of use.
Yeah.
And I thought, that's a bit weird. And so I sort of backed up, went down to the next start, also out of use. There was only 2 pumps out of something like 18 that had anything in them.
And it was only diesel?
No, luckily they did have petrol.
Which is a bit of luck because Mike drives a V8.
Yes, it's quite petrol-y.
Yeah.
And also, the very expensive stuff was $1.66, believe it or not, in this petrol station.
Does this make you want to go electric, Mike?
No,
okay,
absolutely not.
Checking.
Even though the government wants me to get a nice
well, they give you $3,500 to
but only for a crap electric car, though.
Yeah.
Not for a decent one.
You know, you mean an electric car like I've got?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's on the list.
Yeah, no, it's a crap one.
You could get $3,000 off that, which case it only costs you a couple.
Utter crap.
You know.
Yeah.
But and then I went into the shop to pay because you couldn't pay at the pump, which I quite like to do as well. You didn't have to see anybody. You couldn't do that. And there was 3 people in there, and I don't know what they were doing, but I think they had vouchers of some kind, which the guy behind the counter couldn't work out.
No.
And he kept sort of going like this, beep, beep, and I'm going, listen, I'm in a bit of a hurry. I just want to pay for my petrol. I'm already later than I thought I was because I couldn't find, most of your petrol pumps don't really petrol. And these 3 people, you go, beep, beep. I think I've got some more stuff comes out. And I don't even know what they were buying.
Did Angry Mike come out?
Not really, but I was quietly seething.
Just
you know,
grumpy.
But I know
and
what
I
they
said
were
at one point, I just said at one point, can I just pay for my petrol?
Yeah.
Right? Beep. Beep.
Yeah, I bet I know what they were doing. I bet they were doing the lottery.
I don't know.
That is the most annoying thing in a petrol garage. All you want to do is...
Do you play the lottery, Kev?
I have no idea how to play it.
I did it at the beginning. After about the first month, I gave up.
I just don't know. I have not the faintest clue how to do it. But I see these people going, have a lucky... They speak a different language, lottery players. I have a lucky dip and a 2 over 4 and a daring Davy and God knows what. Anyway, that's what...
I play it. I
know people that play it.
It's like, you know what?
I'm still there. I play it.
Lottery playing in petrol garages, which holds you up badly, is the equivalent of getting coffee in pubs.
Yes.
I should have put that. I hate that.
Yeah.
When somebody's going to get a cup of coffee, you're waiting for get a pint.
Well, don't use
20
all the
minutes.
ones up.
20 minutes.
Come back to that.
Yeah.
But
it was just a random grump there.
So
from nowhere.
We can come back to that another week.
How have we got Met Office weather alerts when I just did?
That's Chuck being. Let's do that one. Let's do that one.
Well, let's do coffee and pubs then.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we do coffee and pubs then? Because we were going to do weather alerts, but we did that last week.
It's the same.
The only thing I was going to say about it, you're right, it does clash with yours, is does anyone actually know when they go, it's an amber alert?
I don't know what that means.
What does it mean?
I don't know what that means.
What do any of these colours that they announce mean?
Well,
what is the point of it?
I think what we did establish last week that was if it was black, that was really bad.
Yeah.
It was burnt.
Yeah, that's it.
It is the new colour they've added to their weather maps.
Black is the
dark
new black.
Charcoal.
Black is the new black. Yeah.
But,
black is the new black.
Let's not do this.
Well,
let's do coffee and pubs.
Let's talk about pubs then and coffee, because I was in a pub the other day. What was really annoying, I went in with my wife, and she was.
That was annoying.
In a way, yes.
Was Chasbo there? As well?
Yes.
Present Mrs.
Chasbo,
O'Sullivan.
He's really
Chasbo
annoying.
has to be there.
He's really annoying.
Yeah. Tell me about it. Anyway, she was pondering what drink. I said, what would you like to drink? She's going, like this. And eventually, I said, well, I'm going to get a glass of rosé. Do you want a glass of rosé? She said, oh, that would be nice. And at the point I turned round, some guy had just glided in front of me. So fair enough, he's going to get... Of course, he says, could I get 2 cappuccinos, please? And the barman goes on... You know, it literally was about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like, for God's sake. So if you want to get a cup of coffee, go to Starbucks. Why do pubs sell coffee? Because you can't go to Starbucks and get a pint, can you?
No.
So
Actually, that's not a bad idea.
I mean, this is a kind of alternative version of a drink problem, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I have all the versions of drink.
Oh, you've got all... I've got every single
As long as
version
I've got
of
a
a
drink,
drink.
there's no problem.
It's a bit like people going to the pub and not drinking, isn't it? So why are you going to the pub then? Oh, I just really like the atmosphere. Do you? Actually?
Yeah, if you
What
like.
atmosphere?
Yeah.
What,
Keen
the people
dance
getting
players?
more and more drunk and loud and obnoxious and fighting each other? Or maybe just the kind of pubs I go to?
I mean, there are Instagram pages dedicated to videos of that. You don't need to go to the pub.
No.
You can just watch
Yeah.
the videos.
Football fights is my favourite.
fights.
So pubs, if you go to
Savage Vids is a good one.
going to pubs and not drinking is like drinking decaf coffee,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Oh,
Exactly.
no, come on.
With decaf coffee, drink something
I'll
else.
have a decaf oat milk latte.
Yeah. Well, I told you that my wife made me go into a cafe the other day and buy her an oat milk chai latte.
Oh, no, matcha.
No, it was oat milk chai latte. And I said, is that a drink? What is that?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, but anyway, as soon as I went in and said to the cafe...
warm?
Yeah, it's tea. It's kind of a tea.
Oh, right.
But, you know, to my
Basically
surprise,
tea.
I was reluctant to do it because I thought the guy behind the bar, he's not going to know what I'm talking about. But, of course, he immediately knew. I guess
In a pub?
No, this was at a cafe.
All right. Because if you'd known in a pub, that
But you
would have
can
been
get
disturbing.
sort of chai latte.
What you want to
milks
avoid
now.
is matcha.
Matcha.
What is matcha?
Matcha
I've
just
heard of it.
tastes like you're
Matcha
licking
the day.
a pond.
Oh.
It's
It tastes
horrible.
like a pond.
Oh.
It tastes like a
I've
pond.
seen signs for it, actually.
But it's this whole thing of like, you know, a matcha latte. It is all those people, you know, what do they call themselves? Influencers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they like to take a photo of themselves drinking, go, I'm having an iced matcha latte.
Oh.
You know the way
Basically,
language...
drinking
gone wrong.
pond water.
I don't know what's gone wrong with
You know the way
society.
language changes, you know, with cultural mores and everything.
Not always for
So
the
in
best.
in the old days, we used to have a word called unemployed, and in the modern day, that's called influencer.
Yeah.
That's the new version of unemployed.
You can take a picture of
These
yourself.
people don't influence
No.
shit. They really
Well,
don't.
did you see that this week
They just pretend.
some of the people who have been granted visas to come to this country, you can get one if you're an influencer.
Really?
And all you need to have is 10,000 followers on something like Instagram.
That's a joke.
Where can I go with this?
Well, you can come into the country with a visa.
I'm already here.
So you want to go somewhere else then?
All right.
Well, you can check their...
Do you think America would let me in?
No,
No,
certainly not. Not with your record.
no, they like people who are reputable.
Oh, okay. All right. Listen, I want to talk about posh outdoor concerts because they...
What's that?
No, they're just annoying.
What is
and
the
everybody
what's the
goes
one in
them as annoying.
Yeah.
What is the one in Suffolk?
I don't.
Latitude.
Latitude.
Yeah.
No.
That's the ultimate posh
No,
one.
well, you've got.
Oh,
things
you like that
you've
one,
got
do you?
No, not necessarily, but you've got things like Latitude and Wilderness and that kind of thing, and that appears to be where
Festival.
hedge funders go and take ketamine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, Glastonbury's a bit like that,
Yes,
isn't it?
exactly.
Yeah.
But these are those ones that it's in a country house and you've got sort of somebody who might have been famous once is
Yeah.
the headline.
Yeah, they're really, really rubbish.
And everybody
acts, yeah.
gets up in black
Yeah.
tie and goes and sits
Oh,
in a
God.
sort of country house garden and listens
Oh,
to
yeah.
some
And
substandard
you're thinking of
entertainment.
places, well, how would you put Glyndebourne into that? Would you put Glyndebourne?
Well, that's
no,
opera, isn't it?
that's
So-
more opera.
Yeah.
But like,
That would be
so
posh, yeah.
near where I live is the Henley Festival. Now, those of you
should have
who
not
saw
done that.
last week's show will know that Mike Graham has
He did put his hand up.
He put his hand up. He put his hand up.
Funny.
I won't be shaking his hand later until he washes it.
I did my left hand as well.
Yeah, no, he
left
did
hand,
put his hand
which
up,
is the same one he uses to. Anyway. Anyway.
I alternate.
No, but outdoor concerts, you can sneeze
Yeah.
at an outdoor concert.
You can.
Still use the tissue. But no, but it's all these people. It's like, I live near Henley.
Yeah.
Right? And we have the Henley.
It's quite posh, isn't it?
Yeah, it is posh. Yeah. We have the regatta. But then straight afterwards, when you think you're about to get your local area back, they jump in with the Henley Festival.
Oh my God, what's that?
So
Is that an outdoor concert?
yeah, and everyone gets dressed up in black tie and goes and just... They're all a bit smug walking around. They're all a bit pleased with themselves. We sat. We had a lovely picnic from M&S. And it was very nice. And oh, shut up.
Yes,
I can't be bothered with you.
There is a lot of that in the summer, isn't there? Generally speaking. When I lived in Wiltshire, they used to have a bit more. It was a bit more down to earth there because they'd have sort of beer festivals. And you'd go off into some mad part of the country and the back of somebody's farm.
No, but it's those ones.
It wasn't that posh. That was all right.
It's like they have them up at Kenwood House in North London,
in Hampstead Heath. Yeah,
But
that's mostly classical as well. I used to go to that when I was a kid.
A lot of rock stars. But they cancelled it now because of the neighbours.
Yeah, the neighbours.
Kenwood doesn't have it.
I used to go there as a child. But you'd go there with a blanket.
In the past week or so, I've been kept awake by McFly, Rick Astley,
crikey,
the Hacienda Orchestra.
Oh yeah. Are they quite close to you then?
Well, I can hear them from my house. And the streets of Henley are proliferated by people who are done up like dogs' dinners. Who by about 11 o'clock are in a state having necked so much champagne and probably put some, naughty salt up their nose as well. Because it turns out that's what the middle classes do. And they're all a pain in the arse.
Fair trade Coke.
I bet.
Fair trade.
Gotta get that.
Absolutely.
So Ali Ross wrote a piece in his column the other week. You mentioned McFly. And he was questioning, it was a good question. It was his column in The Sun, funniest column on Fleet Street. He was questioning why McFly are on ITV so much. And they are. Members of McFly are on every ITV reality show. Then they get back to sort of talk to Lorraine. They're on ITV all the time. So Ali called it telly's most McFly-ridden channel.
I have to say, though, from a musical perspective, I like McFly.
Anyway.
Clearly.
No. Anyway, water leaks,
Water leaks, Mike.
Yeah, I woke up this morning.
Oh, did you?
I did.
You do that most mornings, don't you?
Is this a blues song?
Not till after 10 o'clock, though.
Well, I woke up this morning at 4:20, as the time when I tend to wake up, and I switched the shower on to have a shower, and there wasn't any water.
What?
There was no water coming out
Is it?
of the tap.
Are you part of a Hosepipe band?
No, well, I wasn't sure. Okay. So I thought, is it me? Have I done something wrong? Because I've got one of those taps that if you turn it like that way, you get the bath tap, and if you turn it that way, you get the rain shower. But that's not the rain shower you want because there's two. So, and if you don't do it right, it lands on your head.
Your bathroom sounds confusing.
Yeah. So I thought, I know. I'll go to the sink and see if they've got any water there. So I put that on. They didn't have any either.
Sorry, an old vision of you washing yourself in the sink.
No, but there's no water in the sink.
I just threw up in my own mouth.
Yeah. So then I went into the kitchen. I'll see if they've got any water in the kitchen. Nope, still none. I thought, this is a bit weird.
But you're touring your house looking for water.
Looking for water, yeah. And because, of course, I'm then thrown because I've got
medieval, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm glad Kev joined us for a moment there.
Yeah, sorry, we're troubling you.
I'm looking. I've got some information.
You're doing the lottery. Okay.
No, I've got some information that will help.
Okay.
About water.
Okay. Well, we'll come to you in a minute. So, because I've got sort of 15 minutes when I normally have a shower, get dressed, and I've got nothing to do for 15 minutes. So I thought, I'll see what's going on because it had happened once before when there had been a big water main break.
So at this stage, just to paint the picture clearly, you've got 15 minutes spare, but you're still filthy.
Well, I wasn't that dirty, to be fair. I mean, I hadn't done anything particularly terrible.
Usually,
you hadn't accidentally put the shower gel on already.
No, I hadn't done that. I hadn't put shampoo in my hair or anything like that. But I was naked, if that helps you.
It does.
So I went back on
not in the right way.
Sat on the bed and thought, right, I know. I'll see what's going on. So I started Googling, Southwark Water,
Naked
Thames
sitting
Water,
on the bed. Yep.
Thames Water, anything on Twitter, nothing. Couldn't find anything at all. So then you start thinking, well, does that mean there's something wrong in my flat?
Yes.
Or in the building?
fact that you're sitting there naked
is it
is
bigger
quite
than
wrong.
Or is it
bigger than that?
general? Yeah.
Or is it general? Then I thought, well, I might as well just go to work without washing. So I cleaned my teeth with bottled water.
Did you put clothes on?
I did put clothes on, yeah. So I don't work for the BBC.
No.
You're going mad.
Yeah. Put a sock on.
You're so diverse.
One sock.
So ran around the
No need
studio.
for pants. No need for pants.
Ran around the
And then I
studio.
did a sort of bit of a dry shave because I didn't want to bother doing that with bottled water. It was a waste of time. And it was before the first...
You're like a sort of Bear Grylls of breakfast radio, aren't you?
Kind of, yeah. And luckily I didn't need to make any coffee because I wouldn't be able to. And so I got in, and the first mention by Thames Water, who were to blame for this, because it turns out it was a massive big water main break, and it happened in South East London, was 6:45.
They didn't mention it till then.
6:45 was the first time, because I kept checking to see. 6:45. So from basically 4:15 to 6:45, it's quite a long time.
But to be fair,
knew.
Mike, you are up before anybody else. You
That's
present
true.
a breakfast show.
That's true.
On radio.
That's
right?
true.
But
a lot of people wake up at sort of 5, 6 o'clock.
They shouldn't leave it to 3 hours.
5,
to
6
tell
o'clock.
people that
But they weren't up, to be fair.
They were probably asleep.
cut them any slack.
I mean, what time do Thames Water set their alarm for?
I don't think they've got an alarm.
6:30?
Well, the only alarm they should be setting is for when they go to prison. That's the alarm they should be setting.
So this is the company, right? It's just imposed a hosepipe ban.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, and this is what I was looking up because I'm going to do a story about this tonight. 2023-24, Thames Water, Britain's biggest water company, hemorrhaged, leaked 200 billion litres of water.
It's unreal. It's unreal. Into the ground.
Do they give it to France?
They just leak it into the ground.
They got £1.6 billion worth of losses, and
What was the bonus?
Sewage spills are up by a third, and the boss, the chief executive, gets a basic salary of £850,000, and last year he got a bonus of £195,000. So that took his salary comfortably over £1 million. What did he get the bonus for?
Well, because he had the best excuse, right? Those leaks, that was because of rain.
Rain.
Yeah, rain caused those leaks.
Yeah.
Well,
I've never quite understood.
do you know how much the boss of Severn Trent Water gets?
No.
£3.3 million a year.
And they're one of the worst.
What did he get that for?
Well, that's their income. That's their salary. Look, I don't
Keeping the share price up.
We're in the wrong game, boys.
I know.
But you see, I hate the idea of nationalising anything. I'm against nationalisation. The trouble with, and I'm for privatisation, but the trouble with running a water companies like private companies, which they are, of course, is the chief executive's job is not to serve the customers, it's to serve the shareholders.
Yes.
So all they ever do is make savings in order to keep the profits up. Therein lies the problem.
And many of whom are foreign, aren't they? Foreign investors.
And until this is sorted, Mike will be dry shaving. What we're also trying to bring back is extinct animals, isn't it, Kev?
Yeah.
As well as Mike's internal plumbing.
Whatever. This is going to be the best.
This is what makes me furious and grumpy.
Yeah.
The bid to bring back extinct animals. You must have
making
read.
Kev
They're working
furious.
hard. So what they do is they find sort of fragments of ancient animals like a mammoth. And they think, like Jurassic Park, they can scrape a bit off, get
Like
its
the-
DNA,
like the dodo
bring
bird.
it back to life.
I didn't realise this was a thing, though.
No. There's a company. There's a company that does it. I mean, they haven't done it very successfully, but they're working on the dodo.
They haven't
The
done it at
last
all.
dodo died on the island of Mauritius in 1662.
Right. Can we not get that back from the Chagos Island?
It was a crap bird. You know, basically it couldn't fly,
No.
and it just
Deserved
ate
to
these
die.
massive eggs.
Deserved
And then when men turned up, they just killed them all and ate them all in about 20 years.
I mean, they must have been bloody
But the point is,
tasty.
you know that guy. Here's the point. Right, so I think you're playing with nature there anyway. I'm a bit uncomfortable about men creating creatures. It's a bit odd. But here's the thing. You know Peter Jackson, the guy who made the Lord of the Rings movies?
Yes.
He's worth 1.3 billion quid, by the way. He's a New Zealander. And he's working hard with this company to bring back the moa bird. The moa bird was last seen about 600 years ago in New Zealand.
Samoa.
And I think it's linked to Maori, as you know.
This is like
Right,
Samoa.
so it doesn't like...
But this was in New Zealand.
It doesn't cut grass.
No, it was in New Zealand.
Right.
But
Not that kind of mower.
the point about the mower, he wants to bring it back. Guess how tall it was? 12 foot tall. I mean, who wants to bring back a 12-foot tall bird? I mean, come on.
I think, you know... I mean,
Doesn't sound safe, that, does it?
This problem lies with movie directors.
It does.
Because none of them would have got this idea
No.
if Spielberg hadn't done Jurassic Park.
No.
Where that's where the idea comes from, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
You know, they
it's
found
John,
an insect in some
Grisham
Yeah.
book.
Can't he find something a bit smaller to bring back?
Well, that would be my thought.
Yeah.
Like what? Like Dave Lee Travis?
Yeah, Dave Lee Travis, or no, I was going to say something else there.
But they think they can bring back like prehistoric flies and things like that because they're trapped in amber.
Yeah.
So they split the
Why,
amber out.
though?
Well, that's my point.
Don't need
There's a
more
reason.
flies. Don't want any more flies,
No.
thanks.
There's
Although
a reason.
we're losing a lot of flies.
There's
Yeah.
a reason. Now, talking about things that potentially are mammals that should be extinct, I don't want this is a sector of society I don't wish to enrage because they can be quite aggressive.
Yeah.
But it's that time of year, shirtless scaffolders.
Yeah.
Shirtless
Whistling.
scaffolders.
Whistling shirtless scaffolders. Now,
Just scaffolders or construction men generally?
just generally anybody without a shirt on.
Yeah.
Okay.
In public.
Yeah.
Walking down. It's fine at the beach.
Yeah.
Maybe even almost palatable if you are stationary in a park or maybe playing football with your friends on a
Yes.
very hot day.
Yes.
But not working on a job
2 stories up.
2 stories up.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, my wife has a fantastic approach to scaffolders.
Yeah.
When they whistle at her, she will stop and go, "Oh my God, yes, come down here now."
Yeah.
Because
And
you are
do
gorgeous.
they come down?
Yeah.
No, they kind of stop then.
But what if they
Not
did?
quite sure. Well, then
That would kind
then
of-
she'd have a problem.
That would drive a sort of truck through your wife's
But that
technique,
thing
wouldn't
of it's like you are neither gorgeous,
Yeah.
you are far removed from gorgeous, you are
Some people
sunburnt.
might find them gorgeous.
Well, I don't know. But invariably, I don't think they've got the right factor 50 on.
No, I don't think so.
Their future skin cancer
They're
will
not
be a
using-
burden on the
They're not using
NHS.
Nivea, really, are they?
No, they're not putting on
No.
Amber Soleil.
You know what they've all got now, though? They've all got these drills, haven't they? Like every 3 seconds.
Yeah, they're all pretending they work in an F1
Once they put them up there,
team.
why are they still doing that?
I was a pneumatic driller once when I was at university. I spent like the whole summer.
Really?
God.
Oh, what, in the road?
That explains so
sounds
much.
like- that sounds like-
That
Oh,
explains
mine, it
so
was hard
much,
work.
Kev.
You didn't. I bet you
We've
didn't have
unlocked-
head guards.
well, we've
the
unlocked
first
something
week,
here.
the first few. No, I didn't have that. No,
They
the
didn't even have
first,
head guards in those days.
no.
No.
But the first day, I thought, well, I just can't do this. It was just like. Then the second day, just like after about 3 weeks, it actually made you
Imagine
feel
we've got tinnitus.
it made you feel pretty good. It was like having a day-long massage.
Did you ever do it shirtless?
Yes, I did when it was hot. But you used to get a lot of attraction, you know, because
Really?
if you
Look at him
well, I
with
did
his
it
big
deliberately. I did it for sexual reasons because you know
Do you
I
not do it
didn't
anymore?
whistle wolf whistle, but women look at shirtless men when they're pneumatic drilling. So I saw myself as a kind of construction sex symbol.
Drill, baby, drill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I mean,
Well,
we can't top that. So that is all for this week, I'm afraid. Kev, shirtless with a pneumatic drill. Thank you very much. And of course, Mike, just shirtless. See you next week.